are slow to digest. This means instead of blood sugar spiking and crashing, energy is released gradually all night long. Now think of it like throwing a thick log on a fire. Instead of a lot slow and steady, keeping your system calm and stable. As stands the cortisol spikes sabotage that burning. Let's talk about hormones, because this is where credibility match. Peanut butter slow calcium. That actually stimulates the hormones like GLP-1 and GLP-1. GLP-1 is a hormone, the drug that goes in, that's designed to mimic. And when GLP-1 levels rise, your stomach can do slower, hunger shuts off, and your pancreas gets to break off completely. Less insulin needs, less fat storage, and better fat utilization. Think of GLP-1 as a natural overnight traffic cop. It slows everything down. Clears the lanes to keep your system flowing smoothly instead of crashing into chaos. And this isn't just my opinion. A study of the original nutrition found that eating peanuts stabilizes blood sugar for hours after consumption. A 2018 trial of the Journal of American College of Nutrition shows that peanuts reduce post-meal glucose spikes and increase appetite. And a review of nutrition 2019 confirmed that consumption stimulates GLP-1 secretion, mimicking what pharmacological agents are designed to do. So yes, there is a real science behind this. Now you might ask, what can you make gain weight? That depends on what you eat. If you find powdered sugar at night, yes, that promotes fat storage. Your small control storage of slow-burning protein and fat has the opposite effect. It keeps you in balance and steady metabolism up the next morning. In fact, many people who try this with fewer cravings the following day, more stable energy, better appetite control, and just 90 calories. It's not enough to cause fat gain, but it is enough for your hormones to stay steady throughout the night. So here's exactly what you do. You take 1 tablespoon of natural peanut butter for organic if you can. That's about 90 calories, 4 grams of protein, 8 grams of fat. Not a half a jar, just 1 spoonful. Make sure it's natural organic. No added sugar, no added oils. Take it off for 3 to 4 days, less water over tea. That timing gives your gut enough time to release those high hormones and smooth out blood sugar before you sleep. Now here's my challenge to you. Try this simple habit for 7 straight nights. Notice your late night cravings, and especially notice how you feel mood. Do you wake up calm, less hungry, more in control? That's not magic. That's your physiology responding exactly the way it was designed to. So let me leave you with this. You live in a world where people are chasing the newest, most expensive switches. But the truth is, your body already has built-in switches for appetite, metabolism, and fat burn. Sometimes all it takes is the right input habit. 1 spoonful of peanut butter before bed may be simple, but it's backed by science. It's accessible to almost everyone, and might just surprise you with how powerful it can be. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please spread the word. Share it with your friends and family. Leave your comments below. Most important, make it a great day. I'm Dr. Alan.
Oh wow, look at that. She's riding the, she's driving the slipper thing. I don't know what it's called. The empty mobile. It's so strange suddenly seeing you at the controls. Why didn't you tell me you'd been practicing? I thought I'd surprise you, that's all. Well, consider me surprised. All this time I thought you were only good for smashing things with your hammer. Bring that up again and you can walk the rest of the way. I'd best behave. I wouldn't want to get stranded in the empty and miss the festival. I honestly, when I first started Shadowbringers and played through originally, I had no idea what happened to Reed. I suppose this is the first you would have heard of it. We haven't really exactly been keeping it a secret, but it's still in the planning stages. You see, the return of the night sky has brought lots of changes, and while everyone is glad, the reality is it's also been quite stressful having to adapt to a new way of life. Seeing how hard our elders are working to keep the Crystarium running, youths like myself came up with the idea of hosting an event as a way of expressing our appreciation. Once we return from the empty, I'll be helping as one of the organizers. I'd be happy to help, provided I'm suitably compensated. I'd offer to help, but I think you have everything well in hand. I wouldn't be so sure about that, but I'd try my best to make it a success. If everything goes well, all you need to do is turn up and enjoy yourself. How about you, Gaia? Would you like to help with the festival? What's that? I haven't been listening. My leg is cramping up a bit, and piloting this thing must have made me more tense than I'd realized. Then let one of us take over. Is she getting her memories back? No, I'll be fine. How can this be? What happened? Giant tents. Water, grass. I see nothing wrong. I think that explains it. What's going on? It's getting drained of its ether. Light. Does that mean there's still too much of it in the empty? I'm no expert, but this might be a result of losing control when you restored the ice element. Even though I tried to use darkness to hold back the light spilling forth, it seems it wasn't enough. Then we're right back to where we started. This is all my fault. No, Reen, you mustn't blame yourself. Uh-oh. You have returned to me. Restore the darkness while you still can. A familiar voice, an inescapable fate, the promise of salvation at the precipice of ruin. In the remains of a lost past, I would find my truth. In the remnants, I see. It's been so long since Gaia had one of her headaches that I thought the fairy might have disappeared for good. Do you think it's got something to do with Eden? Restore darkness. What did you say, Gaia? What did you say, Gaia? Restore the darkness to the world flooded by light. Ah, that's it. We thought we'd restored balance to the 6 elements, but perhaps they're still too strongly aligned with light. If that's the case, maybe we can set things right by using darkness. By using darkness? Are you serious? But hold on, it might actually work. Gaia, that's a brilliant idea. I wouldn't go that far. I just remembered what I learned during our adventures, that's all. But this does mean we'll need to call on your service again if it's alright with you. Let's go, I'm ready to fight some shit. We've come this far together, and we'll see our mission to the end. To Eden's core! Ba-na-ba-ba, ba-na-ba! Let's go! Oh, hello. Catman. Let's go to Atami. I'll say one thing before we start. If this all goes horribly wrong, don't even think about pinning it on me. Not that it will, of course. Right, let's get started. Were there any primals aligned with darkness? Can't seem to recall any. Huh. Well, there were, Asians. You mean there isn't one? Sephiroth? The Asians god Zodiark may be suitable, but we need something that Will has actually encountered, and preferably defeated. Well, does it have to be a primal for it to work? If it's just a lot of darkness that we need, perhaps there are other ways to get it. You might be right. What we ultimately need is a state of highly charged darkness. It shouldn't matter what form it takes. Does anything come to mind, Will? An Ascian? I dare say the Flood of Darkness had a fair bit of darkness. I know a Void Scent that would fit the bill. The creatures I unleashed while under the fairy's control. If we are able to summon one powerful enough, it just might work. The Cloud of Darkness. I can't begin to imagine how powerful it must have been. I'd say we found the perfect candidate. But where to find a suitable place, one where darkness is strong? It won't be easy in a world flooded by light. Well, we've got the Warrior of Darkness and the Oracle of Darkness right here. It seems like a good enough spot to me. But what about the light-aligned ether that's all around us? That's where you come in. You can suppress the light while I draw out the darkness. By combining our powers, we can make it work wherever we are. Combining our powers. Yes, between us there's nothing we can't achieve. Don't be afraid, Gaia. I'm not afraid. Just very concerned that this will all go horribly wrong. Which is the same thing, I suppose. Anyway, it's certainly not easy coming up with these plans by ourselves. That's true. But when this is over, we can reward ourselves with all sorts of delicious treats at the festival. Festival? What do you mean? We spoke about it on the way here, remember? I asked if you wanted to take part. I was busy piloting the Sky Slipper, so I probably wasn't paying attention. Oh well, not to worry. We can talk about that later. Right now I've got a job to do. I'll draw out the ambient ether, and I'll shift its alignment to darkness. Now, Will, focus your thoughts. Da, da, da. Eden's Promise. Umbra, now accessible. Dun, dun, ba, 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 ba. I've called forth real Void Scent before, so everyone tells me anyway. But this is unknown territory for me. With the two of you by my side, though, I'm sure it'll work. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da 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 ba ba da ba ba. Dang, there are a lot of people that play this game, man. The fact that I'm able to queue that in under 5 minutes on a Sunday night. Kyle, how are you doing?
Out the darkness. Get ready.
I'm good. This is my first time ever seeing this content. I have never seen this before. What the heck? I have no idea who this is.
It worked, Gaia. We've done it.
I don't recognize this person at all. Did we really fight somebody like this? Have you ever played Final Fantasy? You're farming right now? Nice. Ooh, I got that mechanic right. Let's go. I got that mechanic right too. Beginner's luck. I love warrior. What's your class, Kyle? Empty plane. Am I supposed to be doing something? I'm just following this person. They seem to know what they're doing. I had no clue what to do there. Arm's length, baby! Arm's length! Black Mage, nice. What am I supposed to do here? I have no idea what's going on. This is so bad. I'm getting so lucky. Empty plane. 3, 2, 1. Oh boy, this again. Here we go. Almost here. Oops, I killed somebody. Oops. Woo! I had no idea what I was doing. Easy. Black Mage is really challenging. Oh, actually, I hear they made Black Mage easier to play. I don't want any of that crap. Get that stuff out of my inventory. What's this? Armor of Lost Antiquity. Okay, I'll do that. Inventory, block 4. This is it. Helm of Lost Antiquity. antiquity, lost antiquity, lost antiquity. Get rid of that. Alright, cool. Next cutscene. Let's go. So that was a world flooded by darkness. So that was what a world flooded by darkness would look like. That went surprisingly well. Of course, we have Will to thank for slaying that ghastly creature. You were fantastic, Gaia. Anyone would think you're an old hand at this. Oh, my eyes are starting to hurt. I'm gonna lower my light a little bit. You weren't so bad yourself. We make quite a team, don't we? We certainly do. I don't know about you two, but I'm itching to see whether our hard work has paid off. Let's head back. Oof. My posture is horrible. My posture is really bad. The plants are just as lifeless as they were before. Maybe the light's influence is still too strong. Maybe that wasn't a good enough enemy. Maybe we need a stronger dark enemy. What in the world? It's purple. It's rainbow. In fleeting hues and endless warmth, a gentle light washed over me. What the heck is going on now? It's all out of balance, out of whack. A glimmer of hope once lost. Need a back massage and better posture. Still not sure what that enormous crystal actually does or why it changes color, but I'm sure it didn't look like that before. Gaia is more than a little vexed that your last outing did not result in greater changes in the empty. We tipped the scales away from light, I'm sure of it, but something's wrong. Very wrong. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. For 100 long years, I have waited for this moment. I knew it! You've been hiding inside Eden all this time. What? Nani? Huh? It's an Asian. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. An Asian. I am Mitron, servant of Zodiark. The voice that has whispered to me all my life. Indeed, and thanks to you, I am all but free from my prison of light. Does that mean Eden was used to seal away an Asian? Wait, that is Eden. An Asian transformed into a Sin Eater. What? 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 I don't get it. I'm confused. So Eden is the Asian? I've heard enough about Asians to know they're nothing but trouble. But I never imagined one of them was behind all this. I thought that restoring the darkness was my idea, but this was your plan from the very beginning. It was, but all it took was the slightest suggestion. The rest was entirely your own doing. Ah, my freedom is so close. I can almost taste it. Finally, my soul may journey beyond the flesh to which I am yet bound. I knew you would come for me, Gaia. Don't flatter yourself. You've caused me nothing but pain. If I've helped you, it wasn't intentional. Even now your memories elude you. Hearken unto me, Gaia, and remember. Interesting. Intermedesting. In an age past, the world you know as the 13th was flooded by darkness. Like ripples in the water, the repercussions were felt in the other shards, none more so than here in the first. It became perilously imbalanced and susceptible to the influence of light. That is important lore. I'm going to screenshot it. Were light to consume the first as darkness did the 13th, it would likewise become a lifeless void, lost to our cause. We could not allow this mistake to be repeated. It was our duty to safeguard this world from the selfsame fate. Okay. After a time, Emmett Selk conceived of a plan to trigger a rejoining, utilizing the very light we had labored to keep in check, and tasked us with bringing the plan to fruition. But at the last, we were thwarted by Ardbert and his companions. Though our resolve was strong, theirs was stronger still, and as we fell, so too was the light unleashed. For us, however, death is not the end. Though our bodies may perish, our souls live on, withdrawing but temporarily to the rift. Until you can find a new body to possess. I too would have been reborn, but ere my soul could leave its corporal form, Ardbert struck me with a blade of purest light, and that light enveloped my body, twisting it beyond recognition. Eden, the first Sin Eater. My soul felt such agony as I had never known, and then I knew no more. In my insensate, instinctive state, influenced by Ardbert's fervent desire to banish darkness, I unleashed the light burgeoning within me, and it spread as an all-consuming wave to every corner of the world. The flood of light. So that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. All would have been lost had not the one called Minfilia appeared, halting the light's inexorable advance. She saved what little remained of the world. In the process, she also restored to me a sliver of my consciousness. Though I remained trapped in my altered form, motionless, I was only capable of feeble whispering. Emmett Selk, couldn't he have saved you? Perhaps he could have, if such had been his wish. Far easier, however, to simply find another piece of my fractured soul to replace me. From his perspective, there was no need to intervene and potentially disturb the balance of ether, and so here I remained. So after you failed, he left you here to rot. Some friend he turned out to be. Thus abandoned, I called out for what seemed like an eternity to the only soul who could save me. You, Gaia. All this time, you were calling me for help? Yes, but you had forgotten me. Forgotten our duty. Though vestiges of your true power remained, you could not wield it at will. Time went by, and eventually change came. The light began to subside, and the dark of night returned. Gradually, my voice grew stronger until I was able to exert my will over you. You wanted me to free your soul from Eden, which is why you had me attack it. Another plan that ended in failure thanks to Will. Indeed. Thankfully, your subsequent attempts to restore this barren land allowed Eden to absorb more and more ether aligned closer to darkness, gradually eroding the cage of light that holds me. Owing to your most recent efforts, my mind is wholly my own once more, and I am able to project my image beyond those confines. Then all this time we've been helping to free an Ascian? Huh, that's a fine tale, but why should I care about any of it? What are you to me? Come with me to Eden's core. There all shall become clear. Wait! Interesting. My back hurts so badly. I don't want to help him. I have a bad feeling about this, but if we want to restore the land, we need to know what we're dealing with. So Eden is responsible for the original flood. I just realized something. If Eden has been absorbing all that rebalanced ether, that must be why we've struggled to restore life to the empty. I suppose we can think about that later, though. Huh. More importantly, it seems I've lost control over Eden, most likely because of the Ascian. Urianger specifically warned us about not listening to the fairy's honeyed words, so we'd better think this through before we go rushing in. Oh, if only he and Thancred were here now. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, Gaia. I shouldn't be so quick to lose heart. What? No, that's not what I meant. Who were Urianger and Thancred? What? Her memories are still messed up. Wait, I know those people. I'm sure of it. But why can't I remember them? I thought something was strange when I mentioned the festival on board Eden. It was as though you had no recollection of our earlier conversation. This is most likely connected to Metron. Damn it all. What more is that fiend going to take from me? To tell the truth, the thing that frightens me most is that she might forget about us. That won't happen. For every memory I lose, we'll make 2 more together. And if I need to know something, I could just ask you. Why not start telling me about Urianger and Thancred? To be honest, my nerves were all a jitter, so I need something to help me settle down before we confront Metron. Yeah, I love Warrior. Urianger is probably the most intelligent person I know. He spends a lot of time reading, but he also says you can't learn everything from books, and encouraged me to go out and see the world for myself. sounds sensible to me. Much better to experience things firsthand than to read about someone else's. Like those coffee biscuits. No book could ever describe how good they taste. Is there anything else you can tell me about him? He's devoted to the study of prophecies. Prophecies are funny things if you ask me. If people know that something terrible is going to happen, they'll go and prevent it, which would make the prophecy untrue. Haha, I wonder what Urianger would say to that. As for Thancred, he's the one who freed me from Yulmore. At first, I thought of him as my knight in shining armor, but really, he was much more than that. We traveled all over Norbrand, and he helped me become the person I am today. He even gave me my name. His gift for song won the heart of many a fair lady, or so he claims. Oh, my back. I really need something for my back, or some sort of exercise that's going to help my back. Singing? That doesn't sound like the Thancred I know. It seems he has a way with words. That must be how he was able to choose such a pretty name for you. Actually, while we were on the subject, that gunblade over there belonged to Thancred. As far as mementos go, it's a bit on the cumbersome side, but it reminds me of our adventures together. Even though there's little chance I'll ever see him again, it still feels like he's here with me. Keeping your memories close. You know what? I should keep a diary. Even if I forget everything, at least I will have something to look back on. Good idea. That's a brilliant idea. Since we're going to be making lots of new memories together, maybe I could write in it too. As long as you improve your handwriting before you go scrawling all over it. I'd like your entries to be vaguely legible if you don't mind. Of course, your ladyship. But before that, we've got an Ascian to deal with. Let's get this over with. Or, let's get this over with. I don't know. I'm not really good at intonations. I'm trying, but I'm not good at it. When I think back on the days I spent with everyone, it's always the tiny frivolous details that spring to mind. The smiles, the little gestures. It's not as though I make a conscious effort to remember them, but they stuck with me all the same. I suppose that's what memories are, a collection of all those seemingly insignificant moments. While they may not have a huge difference in the grand scheme of things, they mean the world to me. It was good to hear about our friends, but I still have no recollection of them whatsoever. It's just like all those things Mitron was saying. How can I even tell if they're true or not if I don't remember? There's no point in dwelling on it, though. Nothing for it but to press on. She's gonna forget us. Like, it's so obvious she's gonna forget us. We came as you asked, so start talking. Why settle for mere words when I can offer something far greater? Eden will now afford you a glimpse of the past. More than a glimpse, in fact. It will be as real as any of the foes you yourselves have conjured forth. Conjured forth? You don't mean to perform a summoning, do you? I do. I shall recreate the battle of 100 years past, which pitted Ardbert and his fellow warriors of light against their nemesis, the Shadow Keeper. Just as Emmett Selk recreated the final days of Amarot. Is that so? It seems much and more has occurred during my absence. No doubt he employed creation magics to breathe life into his recollections of the past. And what do you hope to achieve with this history lesson of yours? You shall see. You shall soon remember. Now your very soul will revisit that fateful day 100 years ago. She was there? Gaia, you can't trust Mitron. If you do, you'll end up being manipulated again. Reen. You're right. My days of being controlled by this demon are over. I have a new life now, and I won't let anyone take that away from me. My will is my own. You have no hold over me. She's thinking about coffee biscuits. This is all you're doing, accursed minions of light. This is all you're doing, you cursed minions of light. I should be the one at her side, not you or anyone else. I will take her beyond the reach of your poisonous influence and keep her safe. Uh-oh. What have you done with Gaia? Nothing yet, but soon I will restore her to her true self, and you will help me to do so by conquering the adversary I present before you. Uh-oh. We're getting teleported. Telemoported. Teletubby-ported. Oh, Reen's sad. Sad Reen. I knew it was risky trusting an Ascian, but we played right into Mitron's hands. We'll do whatever it takes to save Gaia. Agreed. There's no telling what kind of danger she's in, but wherever she is, I know she's giving her all. Even though we're far apart, we'll fight as one. Together we'll bring an end to Mitron's wicked schemes. It looks like Mitron's grip on Eden is loosened somewhat, perhaps to allow me to send you to the battlefield. Once you get there, don't let your guard down. While this may be a reenactment of a moment in history, the threat you face is very real. Whatever happens, you must make it through this. Gaia's counting on us. Ba ba ba. Eden's Promise. Litany now accessible. They should say unlocked. Eden's Promise. Litany unlocked. Let's go, Sunday Nighters. Sunday Night Squad. Players of the Sunday evening, hearken to me. $219,000 HP. That's such an absurd number. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
this all took place 100 years ago. But what does it have to do with Gaia?
The Shadow Keeper, the ravening anti-hero. What the? Nice. Oh great, I got a bunch of crap. God damn it. Here we go. Why does this all seem so familiar? Mitran's returned Gaia to us, but I have a feeling this isn't over yet. Warriors of Light. The Shadow Keeper. I've seen this all before. Yes, you and I joined our power as one to create the Shadow Keeper. We bore witness to its battle with the Warriors of Light. Our power? So I was there, and I wasn't alone. No, Gaia, it's not true. It can't be. How can you have been there 100 years ago? Look deep inside. You know it was real. Cast aside those worthless memories and embrace who you truly are. Worthless? Now I see. This is why you've been tampering with my memories ever since I was a child. Just so. And now I possess the means to purge them entirely. Your rebirth will finally be complete. You have no right to deny me a life, to rob me of what I hold most precious. My memories may seem worthless to you, but not to me. I will never be yours. My place is in here. My place is here, in this world, in this life, in this moment. Wherever my friends are, that is where I belong. Then you would turn your back on our glorious past, on the lives we once lived. Any past I may have shared with you is long gone. I live in the here and now, striving to build a better future, and I'll be damned if I let you take that away from me. To be reunited at long last, only to be shunned. Would that I had died with you, to be reborn. Even without knowledge of your past, we may yet forge a future together. I'm sick of your riddles. Speak plainly or not at all. You and I have fought the Warriors of Light as one, joined in both body and soul. When Ardbert struck his final blow, the light tore through the bonds that held us. Though you perished, I was condemned to a far worse fate. My flesh became my prison, and I was cursed to remain here, an abomination, while you live with others at your side. I will suffer it no more. You belong to me. I too was once held against my will, robbed of my freedom, to be trapped and alone for 100 years. I can't begin to imagine the pain you must have felt. But that doesn't give you the right to deny Gaia a chance at happiness. We once knew happiness, true happiness, until fate conspired to tear us apart. I will never let that happen again. We shall be joined as one. My memory is yours. Together for all eternity. This guy's like a creepy ex. Like a stalker ex. Uh-oh. The darkness, it's rising within me. That mark. What is this? Why am I... Hold on, Gaia. Whatever it is, you mustn't give in. Who are you? There you go. I knew that would happen. Yes. Yes. Now nothing will keep you from me. I am yours, and you are mine. Uh-oh. What the... We are one. We remember. So it's true. Gaia really is a reincarnated Ascian. The girl you once knew is no more. The Ascian who held the seat of Ffxiv is all that remains. Gaia is her true name. Let's go, Echo. What you got? Ooh, the Convocation of 14. Oh, Ffxiv, how long has it been? How long have I dreamed of this day? Is that you, Mitron? Forgive me, I didn't recognize you. In my defense, my memories have only recently been restored. My mind is still a little hazy. Hardly surprising. No matter how many times we are reborn, it is disorienting to have everything change around you. Even so, I immediately recognized your resplendent soul, and I cling to the hope that one day you will likewise remember mine. You always were a forgetful one. I could never forget you, try as I might. Try as I might. But tell me, what do you know of my past? I admit, my memory may need refreshing. We served together as members of the Convocation of 14, dedicated to the summoning of Lord Zodiark. Although the task assigned to you eventually fell to Elidibus. Yes, I remember. Amidst the chaos and despair, you never left my side. My loyal protector. But in the end, it was in vain. I was powerless to prevent Hydaelyn from tearing our world asunder. So I heard from Emet Selk. We labor to make our world whole again. That's why he restored my memories, so that I can play my part. Our part. Alone we struggle, but by joining your power with mine, we may yet succeed. My power? You always one were for flattery. You always were one for flattery. Oh, I assure you, I am quite sincere. It would be my honor to serve the cause alongside you, and I shan't take no for an answer. The honor is mine, for as much as I chide and tease you, you are everything to me. My inspiration. When I'm with you, I fear nothing. Promise me that we'll never be parted again. I promise. Even should fate conspire to separate us, I will reach out to you, wherever you may be. And I will come running. Huh. Hell of a life to forget. We were destined to find each other, to awaken our buried past and be born anew. Though our brethren employ crystals to return sundered souls to their office, without them such a feat was beyond my reach. But by becoming one in mind and body, my memories are yours. At last you have awoken. Now, the time has come to restore our world to the utopia it once was. Let Gaia go. You are not worthy to speak that name. If you must call her anything, use the name chosen by her parents, if you even know what that is. No, to me her name is Gaia. And nothing you say about her makes any difference to me. I don't care if she's an Ascian. She's my friend. Was your friend. Never again will she answer to your cries. We won't give up on her. Your wicked schemes have gone far enough. We're taking Gaia back. Accursed servants of light, you will not tear us apart again. What's this? What is this? Visions in my mind. A summoning? All your hopes and fears turned against you. There is no escape from your past. My memories, they're being used to fuel a summoning. Is this how it feels to have the fairy inside my mind? To think Gaia had to endure it for so long. You're right. However bad this is, it's nothing compared to what she's going through right now. But if the summoning really is based on my hopes and fears, it will most likely create a foe unlike any you've ever fought before. Whatever it may be, I believe in you. We'll find a way through this, I know it. Ba 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 ba. Eden's Promise Anamorphosis, now accessible. These are fun. I like them.
Welcome to the Huberman Lab podcast, where we discuss science and science-based tools for everyday life. I'm Andrew Huberman, and I'm a professor of neurobiology and ophthalmology at Stanford School of Medicine. My guest today is Alex Honnold. Alex Honnold is a professional rock climber. He's best known for successfully free soloing, meaning climbing with no ropes or latching on of any kind, El Capitan, also called El Cap, which is a nearly 3,000-foot climb in Yosemite National Park. It was also, of course, the topic and focus of the incredible movie Free Solo, which, if you haven't seen, you absolutely should watch. I wanted to talk to Alex for a long time now. I'm not a rock climber, I've tried it a few times, but I've been extremely curious to understand Alex's mental frame around learning and training and his broader philosophy on life. My interest stems from the fact that Alex's free solo El Cap and his other climbs make him one of the most accomplished and innovative athletes in all of history. And of course, the free solo El Cap is extremely high risk and high consequence. Today we discuss how to envision and make progress towards your goals, and how to merge the demands of daily work and family life with incremental training for spectacularly big or long challenges of any kind. Alex makes clear that it's essential and possible to build your capacity to exert effort, and how to do that in a regimented way so as to bring seemingly impossible goals within your reach. We also discuss how coming to terms with one's own mortality is actually one of the best motivators for building a great life, and why most people hide from that reality, and as a result, end up living much smaller lives.
I know this place. It's the jail in Yulmore.
It's Thancred.
Whatever stands in our way, we will never give up hope.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
To think that this could be born from my memories. That creature is passing on its ether.
How about you? You're not going anywhere. Oh! That feeble shield protects nothing. How about you?
I sense a surge in the ether.
Show me your strength! Beast of my blood, answer my call! Let's try something else.
The blade is imbued with light.
How about you? You're not going anywhere. Fall! The light will cleanse your sins.
The light's so strong. I can't sense anything else.
Feeble shield protects nothing. Light claim you. How about you? How about you?
Nice.
She deserves all the happiness in the world.
So this is the way of the Ascians? To use the memories of our loved ones against us? That fragmented souls should triumph over their fears while we succumb to ours, thereby setting our star upon a course of ruin. That inferior beings such as you should succeed while we failed. It defies all logic. Now's your chance. Kaia's still in there, fighting to free herself from Logrief's will. Even now you would defy us. We will remove every last vestige of your meaningless mortal existence. Kaia's memories, they're being destroyed. Impurities must be purged. We shall begin by erasing you from her past, and then, by your deaths, erase you from her future. There is no place for you in our utopia. Her eye movements, wow. We may be mere mortals, our soul is fragmented, but our existence is not meaningless. And you should understand this. Before you awoke as an Ascian, you lived as one of us. You had your own memories, and surely they mean something. The lives you led can't have all been for nothing. To we who have known perfection, they are less than nothing. Compared to yours, our lives may seem insignificant. Nevertheless, we live them to the fullest, and though it may take us 1,000 years, we have the potential to build a world every bit as wonderful as yours. But you won't even allow us a chance to live our own lives and forge our own future. Whatever you forge will inevitably crumble to dust, but we are immortal, our legacy eternal. If our world cannot be made complete as it once was, we will create a perfect moment that shall last forever. By our hand shall our paradise be made, where there is no beginning and no end. Eden's absorbing enormous amounts of ether. At this rate, the whole world will be drained. Light and darkness, the elements of nature, all in harmony, a sublime utopia where time has no meaning. We shall become one with Eden, free to live in peace for eternity. No, Gaia! There's only one thing for it. I'll try to disrupt the balance of ether and create an opening for you. We can't let it end like this. It's up to us to save Gaia. Metron won't get away with this. That's smug confidence. Here we go, let's go! Eden's Promise Eternity now accessible. Ba 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 ba. Na na na. Ma 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 ma. What the?
Eden will become a utopia. One that we may share for all eternity.
She's still in there. Somewhere. I won't give up on our future, Gaia. No matter what.
Joined as one, never to be parted, unbound by past or future in this single perfect moment. We shall draw your memories from you.
Okay, not her.
And they will be your undoing. Must you interfere? I here will only be complete. Once you are erased from our memory.
You've got to protect her memories. Hurry!
This is rad.
You would defy us.
Delicious, aren't they?
These are actually quite good.
See? Let's have another one. Half each.
Such fragile things, memories.
What happened to the other half?
Am I being erased from her memory?
I told you it would make a great necklace.
Oh, it's beautiful. I think it'll really suit you.
Me? But I thought you should have it.
They shatter. They fade.
Is this ice? Where did this come from?
If this goes on much longer, she'll forget everything.
We tire of your insolence.
How about... this one.
That's my color. Now, this one on the other hand. What am I doing with this? I'd never wear this color.
No! We can't let this happen!
This is one of the coolest things I have seen on this game.
We shall bring eternal harmony. Tranquility and vitality in perfect balance. I will not disappear! No! Our utopia cannot fall!
Holy.
Memories of ice. A dream.
We did it. She's free at last. Or at least that's how it seems. She won't wake up. Gaia, I don't know if you can hear me, or if you even remember who I am, but just give me a sign that you're alright. Please say something. Anything. She can hear you, Reem. Keep trying. You're right, Will. You mustn't lose hope. She's breathing. Wait, what's this? It's the necklace. But she said she left it back in the crystarium. Maybe she likes it a lot more than she lets on. I suppose it does hold a lot of memories for the both of us. There might be a way we can use this to bring her back. Try calling Gaia's name to help bring her back to her senses. Nice shoes. I like her shoes. Gaia, I know you're in there somewhere. If you're lost, I'll find a way to reach you. I swear it. Where am I? Mitron. I'm finally free of you, it seems. Ah, dearest Gaia, that fate should part us once more. Still, this is what you wanted. There's no need to be quite so upset. What do you mean? You've been released from Eden, free to be reborn. Perhaps one day fate will bring us together again, in another life. After all, you've already found me once in spite of everything. I might even be the one to find you. I fear you will come to forget me. To forget the times we shared. Perhaps, after all, memories are such fragile things. That's why I'm planning to keep a diary. Even after I'm gone, my memories will live on. For future generations to discover. Yes, they'll read the tale of the girl bound by duty, and of her loyal protector, arrived in her hour of need. If you love them, let them go. Perhaps you might leave out the part where that protector was the one who needed saving. You have grown strong, Gaia. If I'd found you sooner, then maybe. Huh. No, wait! Don't leave me! Until we meet again, Artemis. Whose name did I just... Huh. Well, never mind that for now. I need to get out of here. Wherever here is. wait, no, different tab. Ffxiv Artemis. I feel as though there's somewhere I'm supposed to be, but I can't for the life of me remember where. Huh. I really like her shoes. What's this? Is this ice? Certainly looks like it, but it doesn't seem to melt, and it shines so brightly. I've seen this before. That's it. It was a girl. What was her name? Reen? Gaia! Reen! I can hear you. I can't find my way out of here. Hold on, I'm coming for you. Huh. Aww. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh. You remembered. I could never forget you, try as I might. Aw, now they kiss. Aw, no kiss. Wow, the empty is all full of life and love and creation and colors and nature, and it's beautiful. Happy ending. So the ether that Eden had absorbed has returned to the land. Now just like Mitron, the empty can finally be reborn. Though it can hardly be called the empty now. It's a utopia. Very nice. I like this a lot. This was very well done. This was very well done. Look at all this. Holy crap. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. There's no ashes all over the place anymore. Shamarama ding dong. I'm thrilled that we've been able to restore the empty, but I can't stop thinking about Mitron and Logriff. It seems to me that they were only bound to their duty because of their memories. It seems that there's something within that doesn't want to be forgotten. Their souls live on, no matter how many times they go through the cycle of death and rebirth. I had wondered what their lives would have been like if they'd never remembered, and had carried on living amongst us mortals. Then again, I suppose I am Logriff in a way, but still me. This was the best raid series by far. So far. Up until this point, this was the best. I still can't believe this is happening. It's a dream come true. I just wish the others were here to see it. I'll be sure to tell them all about it. Perhaps Gaia could pay them a visit and share the good news. Gaia? But how would she do that? Well, Ascians can travel between worlds, can't they? I might be able to do it too, if I find a way to use my Ascian powers. It may prove a bit tricky now that I'm separated from Mitron, though. Well, to be honest, I'd like it if you stayed in this world, at least for a little while. We still have so much to do together, after all. Actually, I wanted to ask something. When you say the others, do you mean Thancred, the bookworm, and Urianger, your knight in shining armor? No, it's the other way around. Oh, is it? Huh. My memory seems even less reliable than it was before. The main thing is, the whispering in my head has stopped, so I shouldn't have any more bouts of amnesia. Even so, there's a part of me that'll miss hearing the fairy's voice. I know how you feel, Gaia. Anyway, we've all been through rather a lot, so why don't we head back to civilization for some much-needed rest? Alright, leave the piloting to me. Do, 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 do. do. Boo. I know she insisted on piloting the Sky Slipper, but given her recent exertions, perhaps it wasn't such a good idea. I understand that keeping the Sky Slipper here allows us to save fuel from traveling all the way back to Ffxiv, but can't we just carry a bit extra? It's not easy crossing the desert in these heels, you know. I seem to remember you weren't too enthused when I suggested buying some nice sensible walking boots. Come to think of it, maybe we should rest here for a while. You must be tired after all that piloting. I'm fine. Besides, I had the two of you to keep me company. It was over before I knew it. Taking the scenery with the wind in my hair really helped clear out the cobwebs, too. Perhaps I should see about getting my very own Sky Slipper. What? You can't just buy one. Even if you could, they'd cost a fortune. Oh, I'm sorry. That must be my Yulmoran upbringing speaking. I'll have you know I'm almost as comfortable in more humble surroundings, like Ffxiv, for example. That reminds me, it's time we made our way back there and told Yalford about, well, everything. Oh, let me put on my new mount. Gabriel Alpha. Woohoo! I'll say the one thing for this place, for better or worse, I'll never forget the smell. After all the unimaginable things we've seen in the empty, it's nice to get back to a bit of normalcy for a change. Welcome back. I take it all is well in the empty? It is now. Not everything went quite as planned, to put it mildly, but we managed to revive the ambient ether. Now all we need to do is wait for the changes to become widespread. Truly? Wonderful! Just wonderful! I shall share tidings with our inner circle. Perhaps it is time more people knew of your expeditions as well. Of course, we'll continue to monitor the situation, but I'm sure it won't be long before we can allow members of the citizenry to make their own forays into the empty. I'm pleased to say that I, too, have some good news to share. Our investigators in Yulmore have finally found information pertaining to Gaia's true identity. Really? As it pertains to matters of a private nature, the information is being treated as highly confidential. So I haven't actually looked at it myself, but I imagine it includes Gaia's real name. To be honest, I prefer not to know. But why? You see, I've come to learn a lot about my past, even before my life in Yulmore. I know now that I'm the reincarnation of Logri, Finacian, and Mitron, the one who was transformed into Eden, was someone very special to me. For 100 years, Mitron called out to me in the hope we'd be reunited, but there was no answer. Even so, Mitron held on to those precious memories of our life together and stopped at nothing to make them a reality once more. I know now that Mitron wanted the same as us, wanted the world to be as it once was. Yes, it's a shame that things turned out the way they did. In those 100 years of solitude, that dream became an obsession. I would have likewise succumbed to the darkness within if it weren't for Reen and Will. If someone had also been there from Meatrum, who knows what might have happened. That's why from now on, I want to help those in need, to give their dreams a chance to come true. For me, the name Gaia symbolizes hope, and though each of our lives may be but a drop in the great river of time, hope springs eternal. Gaia. So, I'm sorry. While I appreciate your efforts to find my past, I'm looking to the future now, as Gaia. No need to apologize, Miss Gaia. As long as you're happy, then so are we. Right. I expect my colleagues will be keen to turn their attention to the empty. If you'll excuse me, I have expeditions to arrange. Till next time. So, what shall we do now? Come on, Reen. Don't tell me you've forgotten. The festival. Kiss. The festival at the Crystarium, remember? And don't even think about leaving me out. I wouldn't miss it for the world. New chapter, new game plus. Greetings, Will. How might I be of service? The final report. As a matter of fact, I'm rather curious to read it myself. And while I have yet to actually receive it, I was pleased to hear that your latest ventures met with success. But be that as it may, the readings did give me cause for concern. That was no ordinary ethereal disturbance, but I'm certain that it will all be adequately explained by the report. Unfortunately, Miss Reen tells me there may be a slight delay. She will inform me once it's finished and they're ready to make the journey back here to Mord Sook. I shall contact you via Link Pearl as soon as I hear from her. Here's the report, written by yours truly. I think you'll find it quite a riveting read if I do say so myself. Oh, so you have taken over from Ristream on this occasion. Well, I've certainly become interested in writing and seemed a good opportunity to practice. I thought giving an objective account of events would be straightforward, but it's surprisingly difficult. Reading it back, most of it sounds like gibberish. There were also a few creative liberties in the parts that you couldn't quite remember. In any case, I expect it will prove most valuable, providing I'm able to discern fact from embellishments. With that taken care of, let's treat ourselves to some word snacks. Embellishments. I wonder. Oh, you're not still worried about that, are you? It was just you filling in the blanks, that's all. Here, take a look at this. I found this after I recovered from the last battle. It's another one of those crystals, the ones that contain Eden's memories. As you focus on the crystal, visions of vanquished adversaries sear your mind's eye, appearing to be far more puissant than your recollections. Whoa! Here we go, that's savage. Yes, I saw the images too. I'm glad the foes you've actually fought weren't quite so ferocious. Nevertheless, now that we know what Eden truly is, we owe it to Mitron to keep these memories alive, altered though they may be. Gaia, are you sure about this? For all that rage and malice, there was some good in there. And these memories were of you, Will, so I want you to have the crystal. Think of it as a parting gift from Mitron. Dun dun. Anyway, what was it that you were saying about snacks, Reem? Maybe once we're done I can take you for a ride. I've got transportation of my own now, you see. What? Whenever did you... Oh, never mind. Sure, I'd love to go for a ride. Why don't we ask Will and Luri to come along too? I'm afraid there's only room for two. Maybe another time. And there they go. Whatever Miss Gaia beheld in this crystal seems to have quite resonated with her. If you like, I'll keep it here on your behalf. Whenever you wish to gaze into its depths again, you need only say the word. Nice. Nothing else. That's it. That is all of Eden. Very nice. What now? What now? By the Goldsmiths Guild. Let's go. That was awesome. I really like the Eden raids. hope I've not kept you waiting over long. Flamine, thanks for coming on such short notice. Will, what a coincidence. What brings you here? Ah, you're acquainted. Then I needn't worry about introductions. Will was with Minfilia in her final moments, you see, and I thought it only right that he be present. So is it true, my friends? Did you find it? To start from the beginning, the concern was contracted to work on the waterways below Ul'dah. Naturally, this included reconstruction of the Sildi aqueducts. The place Minfilia and the others fled after the ill-fated banquet. Aye, and while we were clearing out the tunnel, a glint amidst the debris caught our attention. Cat's eye. At first we wondered how it got to be there of all places, but then we remembered the stone Minfilia gave you all those years ago. There's no mistake about it. This is the self-same stone. The very first stone she ever unearthed, in those halcyon days when she was still called Asilla. Acilia? What's an Acilia? Acilia? What? Acilia? She was beaming with pride when she presented it to me. It was a gift I would treasure for years to come. Until the day when she came, when she needed it more than I. She seemed so lost that day in the waking sands. I knew that the cat's eye would remind her of how far she had already come, and instill her with a little more courage to take the next step. To think she wore it all this time. When we searched the waterways shortly after the collapse, we didn't find the trace of the scions. No belongings or anything. Curious that would appear after all this time. And with the stone in hand, Minfilia pressed onward in her quest for true peace. Never once did she look back. And though she is gone, her legacy lives on, in you, Will, and the Scions, and in the child Reem. Safe in the knowledge that others continue to walk her path, she has sent the stone back to me. This I choose to believe. She's earned her rest. I shall bury this stone, that she might have peace in the hereafter. Where are you thinking? Next to where her father rests. Indeed, there's no better place than with your loved ones. Well, you're doubtless keen to see to that, so we won't keep you any longer. We'll find a moment to go and pay respects ourselves afterwards. Till next time, take care. Thank you, both of you. See, I didn't get this experience when I was playing at first. I never knew that they closed this plot hole. Where Burton was interred here in Ul'dah and Eric's Bolerario. Forget it. What a game. What an experience it's been. I've been documenting this journey since level 1. I mean, I've skipped large... I have not uploaded 100% of it, unfortunately, but a large amount of it has been streamed and uploaded onto YouTube. Welcome, my son, welcome. Flamina has explained to me the purpose of your visit, and I see no reason to accuse you. Oh, Celia, never did I imagine such greatness could be born from a beginning so humble. I am proud to have been there for that first little triumph. Not only did you find the gemstone, you found your own path. That path took you far away, to a place fraught with danger. But you have achieved all that you ever desired, and you have returned. Rest now, Celia. my dearest daughter. Won't you say a few words too? Leave the rest to us. There is much I've left unsaid to Vasilia, but I feel as though a weight has been lifted. With a lighter heart, I shall return to Mordona and resume doing my little part for the Scions, for her legacy. Wherever you may be headed, please take care, and when you meet them, do pass my regards to Thancred and Reen and all the others. Thank you, Will, for everything. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it here. Pretty good stream. Had a good time.